We are at the end of a long week. I had a PET scan this week, had to travel to Brisbane to get the results. I've kind of brought the camera around with me a little bit, and you'll be able to see the results of that. I'll tell you later on in the video. But I thought I'd just say a quick hello, and I had referenced that we were going on holidays, so we have just started, maybe a little bit later than we intended to, but we are on our way now. We've got a 12.5-hour plus stops journey today. This is my daughter Imogen. I don't think you've been introduced to her before. And Imogen's Al. That's Jonty. He doesn't approve of me vlogging. He's a teenager and thinks that I don't do it properly. Here's Alex, and the two little boys are in the back playing. Oh, there we go. There's Toby. That's Trent, the loud one. And Jaden, where are you? Everyone's met Jaden before. He's hiding. He's already a superstar on this vlog.
I like sushi.
Okay, so that's our crazy family on our big road trip. Trent, what else would you like to say to the people?
Casserole. Like and subscribe.
Oh, Toby's going to say it. What would you like to say, Trent? That's it?
I like pizza and sushi.
Awesome. Okay. And we'll stop now. Teenager's request. Hi. I am at the hospital. I've just taken forever to find a car park. Oh, on the wrong level. And I'm rushing for my PET scan. Well, I have just finished my PET scan. That's the little secret door. You go out, not so secret, and then people can pick you up straight away because you're not supposed to be around children. And it's looks like it's rained while I've been in there. So I've just finished my PET scan. I really don't like doing PET scans. I get really anxious about the needle and the cannula, even though for the last several times the cannula has been no problem for me, but I have had a few times where it's been really painful, and I always get a little bit worried about that. And then there's always the uncertainty of what if they find something. It's getting a bit bright, isn't it? What if they find something that I don't want them to find? Anyway, can't do anything about it, and hopefully it's good news. We'll find out Thursday. Also the feeling of uncertainty, and I don't like the feeling that I'm just putting more radiation into my body and radioactive stuff, because I can't be around my kids now for the rest of the day because of the radioactive stuff that leaks out for the rest of the day. So there's all that kind of unpleasantness that I've done that so much, and I just have been praying as I do that there won't be any long-term effects of it. So yeah, tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I've got a psychologist's appointment, and then I'm meeting up with some cancer mums, I call them, a group of ladies that I've connected to that have all been going or gone through the cancer journey. Just 4 of us. We met together for the first time a month or so ago, and we've enjoyed it so much we're meeting up again, and got something else on. But anyway, so I've got to get through Wednesday, and then Thursday I go down to Brisbane and get the results. In between all of that as well, we're hoping to go away on holidays, so we will have to pack and get the house ready for somebody to stay at our house and utilise that while we're away, and also look after our cat. Okay, I think that's about it for now. This little thing keeps coming up all the time. High heart rate. I'm going to have to get that checked out. Just continuing with my week. My PET scan was yesterday. and I've just gone and had a psychologist appointment, which was good. It was nothing overly dramatic or life-changing, but it's just good talking with somebody and getting some practical steps on how you can keep making life go smoothly. And right now I am at the shops, if you can hear, and we are going to I haven't got used to vlogging with people around. Here's a little eating spot. I haven't eaten here before. It's been in Toowoomba for ages though. Two Birds Cafe. Right, I'm at the Wesley Hospital in Brisbane. Alex has brought me down. Where he's just doing something there. I'm all hooked up. Yeah, work. I'm all hooked up and receiving Keytruda. It's my Portline. And we've just had results. And I think I'll update you on the car ride home. Post hospital on the way home.
Wind down.
Lunch before we talk to the children. So we've had some lunch. Mum and Dad are on our way home. And we'll have to update the kids of what the doctor said, which isn't going to be easy conversation because it wasn't particularly the news that we were wanting to hear. We were wanting to hear that everything was stable and going smoothly or had shrunk, but the news was the main tumour in the middle of my chest, the thymic carcinoma, has grown a bit, so our doctor is looking into options of what we're going to be able to do next. Hopefully we'll be able to treat it with some radiation and we'll respond to that. We shall wait and see. And you can see this road's pretty bumpy on the way back to Toowoomba. Anything you wanted to add, Alex? So I have just been up to the children's athletics carnival. It's the last day of school, and at our school we often have athletics carnival on the last day of school. It is very coldy. I don't know what it is about athletics carnivals, but they love being on cold days. Tomorrow we are going on holidays, so I have got so much to pack. So I'm coming home and then I'll go up at the very end of the day and just see the tail and the relays of the athletics carnival. In my first video, I said I'm just going to be vlogging and showing you my life as it is. And as it is, you've seen a little bit of my vlog yesterday where I was saying that we went down to Brisbane and got results from my PET scan, and they weren't the best results. Nothing's happening imminently, but the main tumour of the cancer that I have has grown. For those who've asked, I've got a very rare cancer. I'm one of the unfortunate 1 in 4 million people who will get thymic carcinoma. So it's right under my breastbone, and that particular tumour has grown. The lung mets have stayed the same, but that part has definitely grown, and so we don't quite know what to do, and we're going to wait for the doctor to consult other doctors and try and work out. Apparently it's going to go to a tumour board. Didn't know that there was a tumour board, but there's going to be a tumour board that will assess the correct process to do that. In the meantime, we have to go home and tell our children that they're waiting, thinking what's the results. So they were all kind of awake when we got home. It means it was a slightly later night, but I can understand them not wanting to sleep and find out what was happening. So they were a bit anxious, and so we told them it's not the best news. They took it well. One of them said, oh well, we've had worse news. But
Anyway, but this morning it was quite a tense morning. Alex had to go early for a PD and I had to get the 4 kids up to the athletics carnival. And yeah, so we had a bit of yelling. I was trying so hard to keep it calm because I knew that it was a bit reactionary, because what happens is the kids can't fully, they just don't fully digest. I don't know, they're just a bit explosive when they're worried, and so they won't talk about, or they won't even think that it's connected to the fact that we all had bad news last night, but they just got yelly. I got a little bit yelly back, and one of them said they don't want me to come to the carnival, so that was a bit hurtful, because I'm there thinking, well, you know, I just ran out of space on my camera, so I think I've just fixed that. Oh, that is so typical to chatting to somebody and you get interrupted by a child or whatever. But yes, enough to say it was just really tense. There was a bit of yelling. I tried to be good and then I started yelling. After this little guy, let me turn the camera around. So this is almost a box of cereal that is on our kitchen floor. We haven't cleaned up from breakfast and there's still a bit more cereal there. So I had one little guy that was very upset that his lunchbox wasn't cleaned. He forgot to clean it yesterday and he was very mad at himself, and in the process I left the room hoping he'd cool down, but came back to find that he just had thrown a box of cereal. So yeah. People often say to me, I don't know how you do it. And this is how you do it. You go and you get a broom, you sweep up the mess, you go to the carnival and you don't think about the mess, you cheer them, you ignore it if they're scowling at you, and then you go pack and do as much as you can. And if you can't get it all done, you have a really late night and know that you'll catch the sleep up later. And you're grateful that things aren't hurting too much, even though there's cancer inside, and you do what you can do. And if it's hurting, you just stop and then you just do what you can do. You just do what you can do, and you don't get upset about what you can't do. I've spoken to a few people since. Sometimes I've got teary, and you get teary because this is really hard and a yuck journey, and I just don't want to leave my kids behind. But today I'm here, and today I do what I do, and I plan for tomorrow because tomorrow I'm here, and you just do things one day at a time, and that's how you do it. It's really not spectacular. It's a mess. It is such a mess, but life is a mess, and it's a mess whether you've got cancer or not, and you just keep going through the mess and you don't let it get it down. So that's what I'm doing.
I am on my way with the family in the car. We're on our way to
attitude. You're trying to be a completely different person.
I am not. This is what I'm like. Imogen, do I sound like me?
Yeah.
Be a different person.
Jonty just doesn't approve of mum vlogging.
Gotta do it the correct way.
Do I sound like a different person, Alex?
Nah, always like that.
Hey, I just cut you out. Yes, so Miss Im has got an owl. We are heading north to the warmer weather.
Yeah.
How wise.
Stupid.
My teenager doesn't approve of me
You're
vlogging.
not allowed to actually video this one.
Oh no, this one's in. This is great. Great content, Jonty. Thanks for that,
No,
mate.
you don't understand content.
I think I do.
Actually, I'm going to just start disliking on your channel, because I've seriously gone through and liked and watched every single video of yours. Now I'm going to go through and dislike every single video.
Oh, mate, that's harsh.
better not post that one on it. Yeah, I'm like, oh.
I think you're spoiling my intro. We might have to use this on another day.
Hey there, guys. What's up? How's it going? I heard.
Mum, seriously.
Sligo.
Yeah, there's my little drama king.
Hello.
And Imogen's not minding vlogging at all, and the others are oblivious.
Just stop.
Oblivious.
You're acting weird.
Like and subscribe on this video right now, or I'll slap you on the face.
Trent, that's not kind. Can you do a kinder pledge? Otherwise, people aren't going to want to like and subscribe.
These tarantulas gonna go on your bed at
Mum,
night
you're
time.
that. you're
Crazy
that-
town. Crazy
Like
town.